Now let us look at another krit pratyaya, the pratyaya da. This is the affix prescribed by the Sutram 3.2.48. Antatyanta dva dura para sarvananteshu daha. Antatyanta dva dura para sarvananteshu daha. So this sutram applies to only one specific verbal root, which is gamrgatau, but it's the prasiddha dhatu. That's why this sutram is important. These forms are used in the language, so we have to understand this vishesha pratyaya daha, which by this sutram is prescribed only after the verbal root gam. Anuvritti of gamaha comes from the prior sutram, which is gamascha sutram. From that, gamaha comes down into this sutram. Okay, now the vritti is quite straightforward. Eshu gamehe gamer dah syat. Eshu means that antatyanta dvadurapara sarvananteshu. That's saptami bahuvachanam. Saptami bahuvachanam means, we know what that means. That means that by tatrapabadam saptami stham, by 3192, this means that one of these terms should be the upapadam. Then only this dhatu gam can take this affix da. And anuvritti of karmani is coming down from 3 to 1 karmanyan. So it has to be a karma padam. So one of these has to be the object of the action, in this case going, object of going, that to which somebody is going. So the meaning of the sutram becomes the affix da may be used after the verbal root gamrgatau when in composition with a karma padam, which is the object of the action, which is either anta, atyanta, advan, dura, par, sarva, athava, ananta. So when one of these is the upapadam, it also has to be a karma padam, it has to be the object of the action. Then this dhatu gam can take the affix da. So let's take a look at a quick example. Param gacchati iti paragaha. One who goes to the shore. Basically, one who goes to the other side. So it means also figuratively, it means one who masters the subject, one who goes to the end of something, goes to the other shore of something. So one who is becomes an expert in that. So paragaha, you can say Veda paragaha, means one who has gone to the other end of the Vedas. So one who has mastered the Vedas. It means like that. So paragaha is used like that. So not only physically going to the other shore, but also going to the other shore in terms of mastering a subject. Okay, so the derivation is straightforward. We use par plus nyas. As usual, we use the shashti vibhakti because of kartakarmanoho kriti. So par is the karma padam, but instead of taking the dvitiya vibhakti by karmani dvitiya, it takes a shashti vibhakti by kartakarmanoho kriti. 2365 kartakarmanoho kriti, which we have seen before. Since the connection is with the kridantam gam plus da, that is what brings in the shashti vibhakti. Okay, so we got par nyas gam da. Now par plus nyas gets the upapad-sanya, as we discussed earlier, by 3192 tatra upabadam saptami stham, because in the sutram 3248 the term antatyanta dvadura para sarvananteshu ends in a is a saptamyantam. It has taken this case. So that is why this par plus nyas gets the upapada-sanya. Now remove the it letters for the affix da vachutu tasya lopaha, dakarasya it sanya tasya lopaha, and then we understand why Panini has this uses dakar as an it, so that we may apply 64143 tehe. 64143 tehe. The 64143 is actually in the adhikara of bhasya, which starts from 64129. And here the angam cannot have the bhasanya because the bhasanya only comes swadishu. Bhasanya by 1418, yachibham, anuvrittikam to swadishu from the prior sutra. 1417 says swadishva sarvanamasthane, so swadishu. And the swadi pratyaya only starts from 412, so just out. And right now we're using the affix da by the sutram 3248. So the angam cannot get the bhasanya, but still we do the T lopa because otherwise having dakara as an it would not serve any purpose. So ditva samarthyad bhasyapi ted lopaha, abhasyapi ted lopaha. So on the on the strength of having dakara as an it, which would have no other purpose, we go ahead and do the T lopaha in spite of the fact that the angam does not have the bhasanya. So that is the purpose of having dakara as a it, T lopartham. So then we get par nyas g plus a, which is par nyas g. Then we go and form the compound as usual by upapadam. I think all the steps will not repeat anymore, because par nyas is the upapada sanya, and then gets the upasajana sanya by 1 to 43, which is prathamanadishtam samas upasajanam, then upasajanam purvam, and then the entire samudaya paranyas ga gets the pratipadika sanya by 1 to 46, kruttadita samasascha, and then we do the supluk by 2 471. So all these steps are the same as before. The only special thing here is that this affix da causes the T lopa by tehe and ditva samarthyat. So this is the sutram 3248, which applies only to the one verbal root gamrgatau, but it's a famous verbal root, so we have to study the sutram because we're going to encounter these forms in the language. So similarly, we can form the other compounds like antagaha, atyantagaha, advagaha. Advagaha means a traveler. One who goes on the road, traveler. So and so on and so forth. Aduragaha, sarvagaha, anantagaha. Now the next sutram we're going to take is going to extend. So it's a vartikam. The next vartikam we're going to take extends this sutram for another case which should not be covered by this sutram. That vartikam is urasolopascha. So that will be the next topic that we will discuss. The vartikam urasolopascha.